"Everybody come in," said Professor Sinister in Japanese. She smelled at me with her Gothic black lipstick. This is, in fact, getting worse as we go on. My Immortal, Chapter 23. Author's note. Dot de fuck up, bishes. You're just jealous, 'cause I got 10,000 revows! Exclamation part 1. Fangs to Raven for to help and telling me 'bout de books. Girl, you rock. Let's go shopping together. That's my boy. Chapter 23. The door opened, and Professor Rumbridge and Cornelia Fudge stomped out angrily. Then Dumbledore and Rumbridge sawed us. "Mr. Way, what the beep are you doing?" Rumbridge shouted angrily. Dumbledore blared at her. "Oops, she made a mistake," he corrupted her. "She means, hi, everybody. Come in," with terrible spelling. Well, we all came in angrily. So did all the other students. I sat between Darkness and Draco and opposite Bloody Mary. Crabbe and Goyle started to make some morbid jokes. They both looked exactly like Villavolo? Viavolo? I don't know. I ate, spelled like the number, ate some Count Chocula and drank some blood from a cup. Then I heard someone shooting angrily. I looked behind me. It was ... vampire. He and Draco were shooting at each other. "Vampire, Draco, WTF?" I asked. "You ducking bastard," yelled Draco at Vampire. "I want to shit next to her." "Oh, no." "No, I do," shouted. This can't be real. Like, it's just "You ducking bastard," yelled Draco at Vampire. "I want to shit next to her." I'm reading that exactly as it's written. "No, I do," shouted. "No, she doesn't like you, you son of a bitch," yelled Draco. "No, duck you, mother ducker. She laves me, not you," shouted Vampire. And then, extremely long ellipsis, he jumped on Draco. "Not in that way, you perv." They started to fight and beat up each other. Dumbledore yelled at them, but they didn't stop. All of a sudden, a terrible man with red eyes and no nose flew in on his broomstick. He had no nose and was wearing a gray robe. All the glass in the window he flew through fell apart. Brittany, that ducking prep, started to cry. Vampire and Draco stopped fighting. I stopped eating. Everyone gasped. The room fell silent. Voldemort. I can't even with this. Ebony, Darth Vader said evilly in his raspy voice. "Thou have failed your mission. Now I shall kill thou, and I shall kill Vampire as well. If thou does not kill him before then, I shall kill Draco too." "Please, don't make me kill him, please," I begged. "No," he laughed crudely. "Kill him, or I shall kill him anyway." Then he flew away, cackling. I guess I should do more of a Voldemort voice for this.
"No," he laughed crudely. "Kill him, or I shall kill him anyway."
I bust into tears. Draco and Vampire came to contort me. I'll bet they did. Suddenly, my eyes rolled up so they looked all cool and Gothic. I had a vision where I saw some lightning flash, and then Voldemort coming to kill Draco while Draco sat in a depressed way. "No!" I screamed, sexily. Suddenly, I locked up and stopped having the vision. Ebony, Ebony, are you all right? Asked Draco in a worried voice. Yeah, I said, sadly, as I got up. Everything's all right, Ennaby, said Vampire, all sensitive. No, it's not, I shouted angrily. Tears of blood went down my face. OMFG. What if I'm getting possessed, like in The Ring, too? It's okay, girl, said Bloody Mary. Maybe you should ask Professor Sinister about what the visions mean, though. Okay, Bish, I said sadly. And then we went. End of chapter 23. Boy, I poured myself an extra large glass of wine. We may not make it through. We'll see. Chapter 24. Author's note. Preps. Stop flaming the story. You're just jealous. So, duck you. Okay, go to hell. 11, Raven... I can't even make fun of that because she spelled fangs and forgot the N. We're not going to say that word. Raven stuff for de help. Bro. Well, we had deviation next. So I got to ask Professor Trevollery about the visions. Konnichiwa, everybody come in, said Professor Sinister in Japanese. She smelled at me with her Gothic black lipstick. This is, in fact, getting worse as we go on. She's the coolest ducking teacher ever. She had long, dead, black hair with blood-red tips and red eyes. Her mom was a vampire. She's also half Japanese, so she speaks it in everything. She and Bloody Murray get along great. She's really young for a teacher. Today, she was wearing a black leather top with a red lace and a long, Gothic, black-ripped dress. We went inside the black classroom with pastors of Emily the Strong. I raised my hand. I was wearing some black Nai Polish with red pentagrams on it. What is it, Ebony? She asked. Hey, I love your nail polish. Where'd you get it? Hot Topic? Yeah, I answered. All the preps who didn't know what HT was gave me weird looks. I gave them the middle finger. Well, I have to talk to you about some things. When do you want to do it? How about now? She asked. Okay, I said. Okay, class ducking dismissed. Everyone, Professor Trevollery said, and she let everyone go. Except for you, Brittany. She pointed at Brittany and some other preps. Please do exercise. Get it? Because it's spelled like The Exorcist. 1 on page 3. Okay. I'm having lots of visions, I said in a worried voice. Girl, you had one. I'm so worried, is Draco going to die? Well, she gave me a black crystal ball to lock in. I looked at it. What do you see? She asked. I said, I see a black Gothic skull and a pentagram. Suddenly, there was a knock at the door. I looked at it. It was Draco. He was looking really sexy, wearing a black leather facet, a black Gothic Lincoln Park t-shirt, and black Congress shoes. Okay, you can go now. See ya, cunt, said Professor Sinister. Bye, bitch, I said, waving. Am I allowed to say that on YouTube? Yeah, okay, cool. I went to Draco and Vampire was sitting next to him. We both followed Draco together, and I was so exhibited. End of chapter 24. Chapter 25, author's note. Stop flaming, okay? If you do not, then I'll tell Justin to bet you up! Exclamation point 1111. I'll tell all the nerds to put virtues in your computer! Exclamation point 111111111111. Duck, you! Exclamation point 1, Raven Fangs for D help! Exclamation point 1. Chapter 25. I was so excited. I followed Draco, wondering if we were going to do it again. We went outside, and then we went into Draco's black car. Ebony, what the duck did Professor Trevolry say? Whispered Draco, potting his Gothic wit hand with black nail polish on mine. Polish on mine. Just realized Polish and polish are spelled the same way, but okay. I'm saying it's Polish. She said she would tell me what the visions meant tomorrow, I grumbled in a sexy voice. He took out a heroin cabaret and spiked it and gave it to me to spork. He started to fly the car into a tree. We went to the top of it. Draco put on some MCR. Don't do drugs, kids. And all of the things that you never, ever told me. And all the smiles that are ever going to haunt me, sang Gerard's sexy voice. We started tiling of each other's clothes fervently. He took of my black thong and my black leather bar. I took of his black boxers, then, extremely long ellipsis, he put his trobbing you-know-what in my tool. Sexily. Oh, MFG, Draco, Draco, I screamed, having an orgism. We stated Frenching passively. Passively? It was just a question of when I was going to break, not if. Suddenly, long ellipsis, I fell asleep. I started having a dream. In it, that's not PC at all. In it, a guy was shooting two Gothic men with long black hair. No, please, don't duck and kill us, ! They pleaded, but he just kept shooting them. He ran away in a red car. No, oh my ducking God, ! I shouted in a scared voice. Ebony, what's wrong? Draco asked me as I woke up, opening my icy blue eyes. I started to cry, and tears of blood went down my face. I told Draco to call Vampire. He did it with his black Lickin' Park mobile. But, with two T's, the worst thing was the people who were shot in the dream were Lucian and Sirius! ! End of chapter 25. Chapter 26, author's note, all capitals. Preps, stop flamming the story. Okay, one! ! If you do not lick the story, then go fuck yourself, you a fokeng prep. You suck! ! Oh, and I wasn't being racist. You kind of were. Okay! ! Chapter 26. A few mutates later, Vampire came to the tree. He was wearing a black leather Jackson, black leather pants, and a good Shrallot t-shirt. Hi, Vampire, I said flirtily as I started to sob. Draco hugged me sexily, triant to confront me. I started to cry tears of blood, and then told them what happened. Oh, duck it! Vampire shouted angrily. He started to cry sadly. What ducking dick did that? I don't know, I said. Now come on, we have to tell Dumbledore. We ran out of the tree and into the castle. Dumbledore was sitting in his office. Sire, our dads have been shot, Draco said, while we whipped some tears from his white face. Annabie had a vision in a dream. Dumbledore started to cockle.
And how do you expect me to know Ebony's not divisional?
I glared at Dumbledore. Look, Mother Ducker, he said angrily as Dumbledore gasped. See, is that the toot of a cractor? You know very well that I'm not decisional. Now get some ducking people out there to look for Ceres and Lucian Pornto. I don't want to look for Ceres and Lucian's Pornto, if you know what I mean. Okay, he said in an intimated voice.
Where are they?
I fought about it. Then, all of a sudden, long dawn, I said. I told him which street. He went and called some people and did some stuff. After a few mistunes, he came back and said people were going out looking for them. After a while, someone called him again. He said that they had been found. Draco, Vampire, and I all left to our rooms together. I went with Draco to wait in the nurse's office while Vampire went to his room. We looked at each other's Gothic, depressed eyes. Then we kissed. Suddenly, Sirius and Lucian came in on stretchers, and Professor Sinister was behind them! ! 1. End of chapter 26. All right, that's where we're going to leave it for now, folks. Part 6 coming in about a week, so stay tuned, enjoy, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And yeah, it gets worse. Right, my boy? You're such a boy. Can I get a headbutt? He doesn't talk much. He's shy.